All right, Miss Kate, take it away.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Doing good? Great. So, today we are going to be making hot cocoa bombs. I'm sure you've seen this everywhere on TikTok, on Instagram. You already know how it be. So, I'm going to list a few things and I want you to raise it to the screen so I can see that you have it, if that's all right with everyone. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm just going to name it for the other teens. So, does everyone have a silicone mold? Great. Is Sarah going? Okay. I just see have a go. Okay. Okay, Sarah, you have one? Or do you have some type of mold? Okay, that's perfect. That's fine. Does everybody have chocolate? Like melt-aways?
Awesome. The white chocolate and the milk chocolate, sorry.
Yeah, both chocolates, which you just reminded me I needed to get mine. I have mine. Everyone have hot cocoa mix, right? Hot chocolate? Awesome. I see Swiss Miss somewhere. All right. Marshmallows. Great. And finally, a spoon, so you can do something with it because you need it. Just a regular spoon.
Do you need any types of like bowls or anything?
You're gonna need a small bowl like this. A big one or a small one, either one works. It just needs to be at least like this size. Microwavable safe.
Ooh, yes, make sure you're checking your bowl.
That's fine. All right, is everybody ready? All right, looks great. So I'm gonna need you to grab your bowl and your chocolates. And I want you to just dump. This is not enough. This is not enough. Oh my God. Yeah.
How much chocolate do we need?
At least a handful.
If we have the cooking kit, then do we pour all the chocolate in?
What does your chocolates look like?
They look like this and this.
Yeah. I mean, just to be safe, depending on how big your bowl is, pour half if it's the size of this.
Is this amount okay?
You actually will need a little more.
Okay.
Yours are chocolate chips. If you have chocolate chips, you're gonna need a little more than what you would think, you know?
Oh my
Is this enough?
Yeah, that's perfect. I always add a little extra because I get nervous. So, okay. Is everyone ready? Great. So we're gonna put our chocolate in the microwave. You're gonna melt it for 1 minute, and then you're gonna mix it again. And then you're gonna put it in the microwave one more time, and then I'm sure it'll be right there. But right now, put it in for 1 minute.
So 1 minute first, right?
Yeah. While that is melting, get your silicone mold ready because you're gonna need it after this. And also have a napkin by you because this can get messy.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Okay. Just after it's done melting, mix it around for a couple seconds and then put it back in for another minute.
slowly starting to melt. So 1 more minute.
Yes.
So my mold is a little smaller. So I may need like 2 per cup, I think.
Yeah, mine is barely the size of my hand.
Yeah, mine's pretty small too. Like mine are pretty small.
So I only had to do 1 minute and 30, Kate, and it's already melted. Is that okay? Or do I need to?
That's perfectly fine. I always melt it a little more, not to like bake it. I always melt it a little more, enough for me to pour it out of the bowl instead of making it all pasty.
Oh, okay. Then I'll put it back.
Right.
I've never made this before.
I'm sorry?
I've never made it before.
Well, we're all gonna learn something new today. So, this is what you guys are gonna do. Instead of wasting a whole napkin, just tear a piece off because we're gonna test the chocolate. Because believe it or not, it needs to crack a certain way so it can be all ready to pop out of the thing. So, if everyone, it's okay because I actually did this recipe before. Let me know when everyone is ready to go.
Hey, Kate. Do you think this was good enough?
Oh, I should take a picture of this for extra credit.
Yes. So don't pour it in yet. We're actually gonna do something.
Okay.
Oh, it's burning.
All right. Is everyone ready? In club teens? Or Nick?
Being a student. This is fun.
Yeah.
Yes, you called us?
Are you guys ready?
Almost. Yeah, almost. We kinda. Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay.
And Sarah's eating already, of course.
All right. So if you are ready, you need to put a little, take like your spoon or mixer and put just a little bit on a piece of napkin. This is gonna test to see if the chocolate is good enough to be
So like
solid.
a dab.
Yeah, barely like a swab.
Okay.
Actually messed up on my chocolate. I put it in for too long.
So just put it on the napkin,
Yes, just a little bit.
like this.
A little bit more, like 2 drops. That's perfect. So as Mary's holding it, you want your chocolate on your napkin like that. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator for at least 5 minutes, and then we'll check on it right after. While we are waiting, get a separate bowl.
Wait, what was the thing before you said the separate bowl?
Oh, I said you're gonna put a little bit of chocolate on a little piece of napkin, enough to be like kind of chunky or, thick. And then you're gonna put it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes. So you can set a timer or you can trust your gut.
All right, thanks, Kate.
Of course, I'm gonna put a timer for 5 minutes. Ooh, not 20 minutes, 5 minutes. We're gonna test it out. I've actually made these previously, so it's gonna look like this after. Just a heads up. All right. If everyone has done that already, great. Oh no, not yet.
I still need a little bit because mine needed like a little more time in the microwave, so I kind of missed the last step. Do we put it in the mold or?
No. You're gonna get a little piece of napkin and you're gonna put a little bit of chocolate on the napkin and place it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right. How are the in-club teens doing?
We're chilling, like the chocolate.
That's how we want it. You should take your chocolate out of the refrigerator now, and after you take it out, break it. If it's breakable like a Hershey chocolate bar, it's perfect. If it's still like almost chewy, like bendable like the napkin, not okay. Yeah, you still,
Mine is good.
Mine's not good.
you might need to leave it in there for at least 10 minutes then.
Okay.
Yeah, mine was breakable. Mine's good.
If it's breakable like a Hershey's chocolate bar, you're good.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Okay.
How is everybody else's though? Not good? Oh no. Oh my. That scared me.
Kate, did you say total of 10 minutes or an additional 10 minutes?
Total in 10 minutes. So just place it in there for another 5. Okay. We'll just wait then. Oh, I said, how is it going? Did you check on it already?
No, not yet. Should I check on it?
Since majority of everyone, it looks like it's still kind of chewy looking. Like, we're gonna wait like for another 5. So.
Okay, so I'll just wait with everyone.
I'm gonna actually remelt my chocolate because unfortunately I put it in for too long. So.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Nick.
This is Mary calling you. Go.
Yes?
Did you guys do the white elephant yet?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Present.
Huh?
I got my own present. She picked the
Got your
present.
own present?
No one wanted to steal.
You got your own present? How can that happen?
Boo, that's no fun.
I literally broke it down.
Yeah, no one understood the concept of white elephant, even though Mr. Buffy broke it down.
Uh-huh.
I ended up with like a bowl of candy and like I ended up with a bowl of candy and I ended up with like a bowl of candy, chips, and one of those like Mexican sodas.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And everyone's like, that's the best type of soda, I'll trade you.
a diffuser.
Ooh, wait, that's your own gift, right?
Yep.
I like it. I would have stole that one.
I gave someone the Oregon Trail, and then since I knew it was horrible, I just gave him $4 after.
What's in there? What is it?
Marshalls has like
Okay.
No,
so-
in there.
Hi, Izza.
Marshalls has a bigger one of these for like
So, I got a
$12.
candle.
Really?
Ooh.
Really good thing.
I might get one.
A bath bomb.
Nice.
These pens.
Bath bombs have no use for me.
These lifesaver gummies. And like a lot of Play-Doh.
I don't want a bath bomb.
Why'd you just touch it?
Oh, you guys did good. What's the budget? $10?
15.
15? Oh, cool.
All right, everyone, just checking in. So whoever's chocolate didn't crack, go double check again.
So mine cracked.
Right?
Yeah.
Yours cracked? Great. So if yours is like Mary's, then it should be fine now.
Alright.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, I put mine in the freezer for like a minute.
Yes. Scared to use my freezer.
FYI.
You ate it.
I took a bite. Mine is still soft.
Oh, still, could I see?
You know, it looks like
I
something.
cracked it a bit, but it's still like bendable.
I'm putting it in the freezer,
I
yeah.
think you'll be all right.
I feel like the microwave doesn't really like
the
work
water thing
for a long
just
time.
filled.
All right. Is everyone a-okay? All right, we're gonna be moving on. So here's my favorite thing to do. Here's the hard part though, the molds. So I'm choosing the side that has a hole through it. And here's why. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put either a chocolate chip or I'm gonna put a melt away and put it on the bottom. That way, nothing goes through. And it's easier to pop it out. You'll have more of a stable thing, right? So we're gonna do that. If you want though, you could get a tray of some sort or a napkin and just pour it in here. Either way works. It's gonna end up coming out looking like this.
That was a great tip, by the way, Kate.
Of course, my brother taught me. For me, I'm gonna try and do both. But in my opinion, I think the melt-aways work so much better in keeping everything level. So, like I said before, you're gonna get your spoon and get your chocolate and dip it in there.
How do you do the second option again?
You just go get a tray or a napkin and place it underneath.
What if we don't have a hole in our silicone mold?
That's fine. You can use the other side too. I have the other side as well. Now, to spread out the chocolate, you're gonna wanna use the back side of your spoon and spread it out just like this. Try to go upward. Make sure all the edges are even so it's easier to pop out. I like to overflow the top with chocolate so it doesn't, crack when I push it open.
Caitlin,
Yes,
how does this look?
that looks great. Maybe put a little more on the sides, on that one side.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You only need to do it for 2 circles, Abigail. But if you want to make more, you can. You could do the whole thing if you want. I ain't stopping you, as long as you have enough chocolate. Now, if everyone is almost done, if you're not, that's fine, because this next step is the same thing. It's easy. After you're done, you're gonna go to either your refrigerator or freezer. I believe the freezer works faster, so we're gonna do the freezer. So after you are done spreading, open your freezer and just stick them in there for about, I want to give you 5 minutes, maybe even 3. We're gonna do 3 minutes. So I am going to set up a timer for 3 minutes. For me, of course. If you're not done yet, that's fine. All right, so I'm just checking in. Did everybody put their molds in the freezer yet?
Yep, I put mine in.
I'm barely finishing, so how long do I have to put in the freezer for?
Just for 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
if your chocolate still looks a little sticky, like a little too new, because I still have chocolate on my hand, stick it in there for a little longer, because it might need a little more time.
Okay, I've put mine in the freezer.
Awesome. Since yours cracked under 1 minute, you might not need to put it in for so long.
Okay.
But since it's a lot of chocolate, I'm gonna maybe you should put it in your freezer for 5 minutes instead of your refrigerator.
Okay.
So while you're waiting, get your hot chocolate mix ready. Just have it near you. And also have your marshmallows next to you. And while you're waiting, I guess you could have a little. Don't eat it all, but.
So in other news, what was the highlight of your day today?
My highlight of my day? I finished all my homework for this weekend.
Ooh, that's great.
I don't have any homework this weekend.
Sweet.
All right, everyone. So I think it's time that you take out your molds from the freezer. So go check on them.
I think mine need a little more time.
Oh, they're still a little sticky?
Yeah, they're still a little sticky, yeah.
Okay, just leave them in there for a few more.
Mine's the same.
All right. Same. How's everybody else? Good, good. All right, well, it seems
Kate, how long do we put in the molds again?
Oh, you put the molds in your freezer for 5 minutes.
All right.
I still have some leftover chocolate, so I'm gonna make another one.
All right, how's it going, Ava? Sarah, who's eating, of course. Abigail? Good.
Mine is
Are
still in the
yours ready?
freezer.
Okay, mine too.
Everybody is ready yet? I believe the In Club teens are still, there's just got in the freezer, but that's okay because I'll just teach you again after what we're gonna do since majority, everyone's done. So once your molds are here, so after you take them out, leave them to thaw because if they're still frozen, the silicone molds will make it hard to peel off. It'll only take just a minute. But while you're doing that, you can go get, if you haven't already, you can go get another bowl or a small cup of your white chocolates, enough to make a little drizzle later. I messed up on my first one, but all right.
That looks so good.
I know, but it didn't pop the same way I wanted it to, so shrug, I guess.
Caitlin, do you want them to make a video later of them putting it into the cup and all that, or just a picture?
A video would be cool.
Okay. Did you guys hear that?
Mr. Destin, when the chocolate bombs are done, could you pretty please take a video of the teens putting them in their warm milk? All right, cool. Let's go. All right, so I'm just gonna move on. I'll explain again, it's all right. So here's what you need to do. Gently. So put your thumb right, if you have a dot, perfect, leave it there. put it majority in the middle if you don't have one. And I want you to hold this part. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna gently push as you pull on this piece, and you're gonna pull on the other sides with your other fingers. The corner is a little tricky because I don't press too hard. Patience is key. Oh, mine just jumped out, but it should end up looking like this. There you go, Mary. Nice job. Yes. All right, look at that. Isn't that awesome? If the edges kind of crust off a bit, it's all right because we're gonna melt even more chocolate after this so you can paste them together. But that's not until later, so don't stress. And if you take them out of the freezer and if you already let them sit and thaw, remember to be gentle once you are pushing them out of the bottom and pull on the other sides. And they should end up coming out looking like this. Isn't that beautiful? Amazing. After you're done, please set your silicone mold aside. Actually, I lied. You're gonna need 1/2 of it. You're gonna flip it upside down, and this is when we fill it up. You're gonna place it like that. That way, it doesn't move. So while we're waiting for the other teens, go ahead and melt some more chocolate because you're gonna need it. Did everyone already pop their shells? Everyone did? Abigail, are you doing all right? All right, perfect. We can move on. So, like I said before, you're gonna flip your silicone mold upside down so you have a place to put your shell right in the middle. That way, it won't move when you're putting stuff in it. Now, moving on. You're gonna get a little half a teaspoon, or if you prefer, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Either one works. I prefer using the 1/4 because I want to be more precise with my measurements. Get ready to open your cocoa powder. You can use the rest for another time. And just get your little spoon and scoop some out. You're gonna gently, I repeat, you're gonna gently place it in your shell. And you're gonna put a lot, I'm telling you. That's why I prefer using the smaller one. And you can flatten it out as you wish, or as you go. This looks like just the right amount for me. If you need a little more, then just add a little more. Because the next thing that we're gonna do, if everyone is ready, as you continue, you're gonna get your marshmallows and place them on top. But I'll show you how after you're done putting your hot cocoa mix in the shell. All right, so if you are done placing your hot cocoa mix into your shell, gently place your marshmallows on top. If you want a lot, you might have to put the other half of marshmallows in here. Or stack them like I am doing. This looks like the right amount for me because I love marshmallows. This, I might have to remove one though. That's okay. So if you're ready, grab your shell and place it right on top. You might have to squeeze it in for a second. And place it on the napkin one more time. Make sure you're holding it still though. This is when it gets a little tricky. Your hand needs to be on this thing so it doesn't explode everywhere. So grab your chocolate. Mix it up. Or you can use a butter knife, whichever one works for you. I'm gonna use this butter knife because I prefer not to spill any. This is, you can watch me as I go, you can follow as I go along, or you can do your own technique. Make sure not to put so much because you can potentially melt the rest of the shell, since this is also melted chocolate. If you're confident in how much chocolate you put on your hot cocoa bomb, just place it right back on top of your silicone mold and place it again in your freezer. Place it in for at least 5 minutes. While you're doing that, you can melt your white chocolate if you haven't yet. So you can, you don't need that much, but if you prefer a lot of white chocolate, you can. I'm actually gonna try and make a reindeer.
Yes.
Have you played Among Us before?
Oh, yes, I have.
Perfect. We are playing that after we do this.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm really good at being the imposter, so.
Oh man.
Me too. Oh my god, what if we get on the same team?
Ooh, that would be fun. Dynamic duo right there.
Messed up.
Oh, the dream team. You already know. Oh, by the way, you guys, this is just a little tip from me. If you already melted your white chocolate and you want to make a drizzle, that's perfect. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mix sprinkles in my white chocolate because we're fancy like that. We're bougie. You already know. So, I believe it has been 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go check on my mold. Good morning. Yep, all done. This is what it should look like, you guys. If yours looks like this, congratulations, you did it. So, this is again gonna be messy, but here's what I'm gonna do. With the same napkin you used as to make your mold pretty, get a little white chocolate and just go drizzle on there. Back. I believe my and your hot cocoa bomb is done.